it is so difficult to deal with when that happens. But look, it's not like Kirb0 hasn't beat MazeBeans before. He has done it, he can do it. And it's just a question of whether or not he will. This is going to be, I mean, and again, if you think this matchup is terrible, let me just say that Kirb0's record with MazeBeans is even enough that MazeBeans no longer thinks that.
God, I can imagine. Well, time is going to tell this time around. We're going to jump straight into here. Game 1, small battlefield. Already Kirb0 with a bit of stage control. And oh my god, look at that.
That's one of the reasons.
Yeah. Up tilt, suddenly not a problem.
Exactly. Up tilt and jab get low profile by down tilt. And the other thing is, like, you don't actually need good mobility against Steve if your buttons are safe enough. Because Steve's not very fast. He just puts blocks in front of you.
Yeah,
so if you have really safe buttons to deal with blocks, you don't actually need to be that fast. And so Kirb0 can kind of benefit from that.
Exactly. As long as you can control the pace, keep that mid-range open, it might go well for you. Ooh, teching the anvil. Yeah, so aware of just all these crazy interactions.
Oh, he's played this matchup more than any human being ever. He's no person is more aware of this matchup than Kirb0. And MazeBeans, to be fair.
Yeah, you can imagine. And already, like, I don't know, Kirb0 kind of like really strikes this great balance between, he's so threatening. He's always just kind of in that mid-range, maybe shielding, maybe crouching, maybe initiating a jump, but always ready to strike. Not going to matter this first stock, though.
Yeah, MazeBeans trying to protect that crafting table as Kirb0 tries to go in, and the gold tools coming out, and they are terrifying.
Yeah, no, definitely. Always a difference maker in a matchup like this. If you're going to try and out-button Steve, again, talking about MazeBeans being a player with levels, Steve is a character with levels.
Yeah, literally, and he's entered the gold level right now. That is as much frame data as you can muster. MazeBeans missing the tech, unable to get any kind of glide to get back up to the stage there. And that's pretty big for Kirb0, but now we've got diamond tools on deck.
Diamond tools, but not a whole lot of mats otherwise. Kirb0 gonna have to respect that iron block at least initially, but choosing his time well, going in. And yeah, I mean, like, getting stage controls one thing, killing Steve's another.
Yeah, but if there's a character that doesn't have trouble with killing, it's probably Kirby.
Actually true, actually true.
He's got a lot of different setups and a lot of different ways to kill you at 50, to kill you earlier, to kill you later.
100%. And I mean, already kind of like we're seeing these really strange interactions. MazeBeans SDIing out of Kirby fair. Not really entirely sure how many people will be ready for that. Guess the trip, no F smash.
Yeah, and how many people would be prepared for that? Not many. But I tell you what, MazeBeans has played this matchup more than enough to know that that's what you got to do.
Absolutely, and feeling confident. Gonna pop his second diamond already. He's saying, I'm keeping this stock. You come to me, you deal with it. Make me regret this decision. Kirb0, gonna try.
Yeah, really nice use there. Because the disadvantage of like going for gold tools and stuff is that you do get a lot less powered minecarts. We've got the gold back now. And another gold bar comes in.
But this kind of feels like some... Ooh, fair almost gonna kill. This almost seems like a bit of a flipped matchup for Kirby, where he actually doesn't really want to be on the ground that much. He wants to be in the air. He wants to be evasive down it. Gonna take it the second time. Kirby looking pretty good.
Yeah, exactly, because you've got... Oh, boy!
Here he is, Block Boy.
Block Boy himself, Kirb0.
Kirb0.
Kirb0, he's got some materials as well, but his material bar is gone. His inventory is off. No keep inventory for our boy, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, tough. Here for a good time, not a long time. And oh my god, they're just going to clash. Whoever's going to win those kind of scenarios is definitely going to take a massive lead. And yeah, just MazeBeans playing so creative around the ledge here. He's so aware of kind of how Kirb0 wants to get back, how Kirb0 wants to approach him, how Kirb0 wants to deal with these strange situations. That being said, though, these mix-ups are so good.
Yeah, and having multiple jumps is such a big deal against Steve.
True, true.
And again, it's that thing of like a lot of characters that have multiple jumps are very floaty, and so you think they can't use them that much. But because Steve like doesn't have great mobility, it's not like he can just run up and catch you in the way that most characters would.
Yeah, 100%, especially in the air. He's kind of got to like try and snipe you out of a minecart, maybe try and just fair you or something like that. But I don't know. I feel like characters that do well against Steve always just like really excel in just keeping this mid-range threat alive. You never want to act first versus Steve. He's just so strong. But if you can act second, you can really get some good value in. And yeah, nice. See, just waiting there, claiming that space. Kirby looking good, game one.
And again, like being able to hang about in the air there and saying like, I'm going to wait because I know that you're going to minecart in this range. Generally. I'm just going to threaten this range and then jump back at you. Like having those multiple jumps is genuinely quite useful.
100%. Kind of makes those like surprise minecarts, surprise anvils, even like elytra back a lot less scary. And it makes it a lot less committal to kind of try and hold that space versus Steve. Always scary and epic.
Exactly, and off we go again. MazeBeans not one to do a lot in terms of stage bans. I wouldn't be surprised if we just see small battlefield again, but we are actually seeing Town and City. That is much longer. It also means that he's going to die very early to a down tilt F smash, something crazy. It also means Kirby might die pretty early, although it's MazeBeans who looks pretty close to the blast zone right now.
In a weird way, it kind of seems like the floatiness of Kirby is allowing him to kind of escape some of these strings from Steve. He's really not taking too much every time. And as well, this these side platforms on Town and City kind of give him, as well as his multi-jumps, kind of an extra avenue to get back in, going in with an up-air, trying to kill with Rock, as the tag says. Nobody home for it today, but maybe he'll be able to make something out of it going forward. Bear, again, just keeping this stage. This is my house. And yeah, coast to coast. No respite for MazeBeans. Going to take another stock deficit here.
And again, like Kirby's usual lack of range isn't as relevant because MazeBeans is trying to drift in, drift out with back airs, and Kirby can just outrange that.
In a weird way, yeah.
Like, in a weird way. And then that means that MazeBeans has to commit to a minecart, but a lot of those are getting punished by Kirby right now.
True, although that bounce one might be trouble. We're going to have to see. Maybe looking for an anvil, maybe looking for a footstool. Kirby going to take some damage, going to get by the skin of his teeth, and already straight back into the mix. Approach me, I dare you.
Oh, just I like that. Just threatening to get the diamond, to get an opening. He's very low on materials, though. This is a poor Steven.
Yeah, definitely. Such good reactions from Kirby to get around that minecart. And he's just like, always versus Steve, it's one of the most oppressive things. That single block in the kind of aerial spam combo can be so difficult to deal with. Kirby having absolutely no trouble with it. He can jump over it. He can break it. He doesn't particularly mind. Looking for that back throw F smash option, select nobody home for it. Kirby absolutely not going to bite. He knows better.
Nice wait. Just knowing that Nair is coming. The reel back on the F smash, letting him dodge it. But Kirby's going to come in with a quick response, and it is Town and City. You do not want to be up there.
Oh my god, get away from there. Get away. What are you doing up there, young man? Yep, already. Oh my god, the crafting table bailing MazeBeans out of a sticky situation. Now it's his stage control. Nice.
Oh, what a catch.
Yeah, that's so good. I was just about to praise Kirby for using his jumps to deal with those blocks. MazeBeans so ready for it. Oh my god, he tried to set up on his own block. Cheeky.
And you know what? Because of that, he got to block cancel it, and it was mega safe.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. And kind of MazeBeans taking the fight to Kirby here a little bit. We're going to see maybe a pick loop. Yep. Not going to catch the tech option, but it's looking good. So much damage.
Yeah, and MazeBeans really running away with this stock. So survivable when it's so hard to approach Steve with diamonds. But Kirby is forced to do it to find this kill.
Oh my god. Down smash going to cover so much on that platform, but thankfully sending back onto the stage. Minecart bailing him out. And Kirby kind of slightly taking more and more stray hits as thing goes on. Wow. What discipline to not just try and go for a grab there. He knew what was coming.
Yeah, exactly. He sat there and he knew, I know what Steve's best option in this situation is, and his jump.
100%. And Kirby, he's evened up the stocks here, which is always really good. Stock deficits versus Steve, so scary. And not a mat in sight.
Yeah, and the way he's like... Ah, there you go.
Nice.
I was going to say, the way he's keeping up the pressure in mid-range when there's no minecart, there's no iron, it's so important. And on a stage like Town, iron is harder to come by, so it is really important to do that. But that is really good adaptation to the way Kirby's been recovering in the past. A lot of it comes from using your jumps to mix up your recovery, using your air dodges to mix everything up. If you force him to use all of those jumps, then you set up the anvil so he has to up B in a specific spot.
Yeah, exactly. Even with that side platform of Town and aerial like fair and aerial like back air, it's so active, it's going to cover all of that space, no problem. MazeBeans equalizing.
And off we go. Yoshi's story.
Wow.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
So Yoshi's story is probably left open because it's a Steve stage with shovel.
Right, okay.
Which is kind of a problem. But, and this is the main thing, slants are not very good for Steve at all.
Really?
No. The block alignment doesn't really work for certain combos and things.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So slants are actually pretty bad for Steve. The other thing is that Yoshi's is going to lead to a lot of Kirby cheese.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, like, you can already see going for that, like, down angle, down tilt. It's going to be really, really threatening when MazeBeans is at ledge, block or no.
Yeah, exactly. So Yoshi's is joint lowest ceiling in the game with PS2 SPF. But as you can tell,
I love the
that's game knowledge.
I
that's
love
game knowledge.
the uppy he uses against the TNT, man. That's so funny. Even taking advantage of the block above him to make it a faster uppy. So clever.
Well, I was going to say, the more observant of you may have noticed that the Yoshi's platforms are very high up. So the fact that the ceiling is so low and the platforms are so high, it's a recipe for disaster if you get carried up there. You got to be careful.
Yeah,
Kirby evasive enough to get around.
And like, yeah, ooh, nice up throw. Gonna take it off the bat first of all. And yeah, I mean, already Kirby not really trying to use the verticality too much. Again, we were talking about the kind of low profiles under the up tilts, under the jabs before. You want to keep your height advantage versus Steve at all costs if possible. Even if it means you have to deal with stuff like Anvil and Fair a bit more. Pushing him into the stage. Nice parry from MazeBeans. Gonna take him to the other side of the stage. Already not too bad. And yeah, this is the scary situation versus Steve. He's got the percent lead. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Wow. Equalizing immediately.
I like that because he said, like, I'm going to threaten breaking the crafting table and then completely abandoned that and just went for the kill himself. Looking to try and carry off stage.
Nice.
The side blast zones are not great here either.
No, not even slightly. And these up airs really getting Kirby out of some sticky situations. That Fair absolutely would have wiped him out even at 60%. Keeping this corner. Nothing too bad for MazeBeans so far, but he's lost his lead. Iron block. Bit of annoying. Not the worst.
Yeah, and again, it's just having those like safe buttons that do a lot of damage. It's so important, and it means that Kirby doesn't really have to use his mobility because he can just break the blocks. That's just going to kill you.
And that's so difficult in those minecart situations. Kirby, of course, light as a feather. He's going to die so early, even by Steve standards. Coming straight in, going to grab him. No diamonds for you. But, like, again, just is he able to make anything out of this corner situation? It's like we kind of theory crafted at the beginning that the ledge situations might be really good for Kirby, but he's just not really able to get much out of them. MazeBeans so ready. No down tilt allowed, no fair allowed. If you get me in the corner, great. I'm going high. I'm ambling.
Oh, really good, nice patience from MazeBeans there. And Kirby just trying to find a back air here, and Nair could do it as well. Struggling to find this kill. Great use of the pummels.
Unfortunately, not under the platform, though. Not going to get that early kill.
Yep.
Nice. Block saving him, but wow. Kirby ready for the backboard. I always think that's so cool.
It is really nice when people adjust to that and adapt to it, especially because Kirby knows he's not close enough to actually just punish it outright, so he has to wait for the next option.
And wow, dash attack on the blocks from MazeBeans. Really good option. Ooh, that could have been dangerous.
That could have been very dangerous.
Yeah, already nothing so bad. MazeBeans kind of pretty comfortable setting himself up on these platforms here, even with these aerials of Kirby. Yeah, and that diamond back there, such good range. And kind of, it's one of those things where, like, the platforms, they feel like they might be a difference maker, maybe. But the real trick with the platforms is swapping your position, right? If you can get Kirby to commit to these up airs, to commit to those fairs, to really make him think that he has to pressure you on there, if you get down under him, money time.
Exactly. We're going back here, maybe. This feels like it's Kirby's counterpick, just sort of set in stone. I mean, it's him who gets to pick again. It doesn't look like MazeBeans wants to ban it.
Yeah, and I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't either. It seemed kind of alright, to be honest. We're going to have to see if Kirby's going to be able to do anything to get him off these platforms or punish him when he decides to drop himself. Also, got to shout it out. So nice, there's a Scottish Steve. Scottish skin for Steve. That's a bit of a tongue twister.
It is very nice. I think they use all the skins that are like built into the game on Bedrock or something like that.
Yeah, which is, by the way, crazy to me.
What, that there are skins built in?
Yeah, I'm like old school Java player.
I know.
So I was like watching my little cousin play Bedrock, and I was like, you gotta pay for the skins? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. It's funny because I'm like watching kids play Minecraft Education. I'm a TA, and they're like, "Hey, how long have you played this game? Do you play this game? I'm like, yeah, I've been playing it since before you were born, so if you got any questions, just let me know.
Cute. Probably since before MazeBeans was born too. Young player.
Yeah, maybe. Oh my word. Wow. Okay, the double down air, that's exactly what you need. And there's no hitbox on that Steve recovery. Kirb0, first time he's really taken advantage of that.
True. Wow, getting the tech situation off MazeBeans' block, but oh my god, absolutely wise to. You're going to come out there, you're going to try and abuse the fact that Steve has no jump. Triple parry, going down into the jab. Nobody there for it, no trip off the down tilt. It's getting so scrappy right now. Yeah, coming straight back in. MazeBeans kind of forced to take the aggressive a little bit more, and with these wood tools, it's just not really doing enough, I want to say.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not even finding the hit to get anything right now. Kirb0 proving just that little bit too evasive. Great wait for the run-up shield.
And yeah, you can tell these guys play each other all the time, because who grabs Steve in that position?
Oh, only him. Only him. And like he got like no reward off that, but he did force MazeBeans into the corner. And that did lead to a kill. And he's a full stock up.
Nice. And now these down tilts are landing, falling up into the double backer. Wow, almost punishing the minecart, so close. Trying to get him out of that elytra with his own up B. Nobody home for it. MazeBeans needs some materials, needs to get some space fast. Backing up already. Strange position. Kirb0 not going to fall victim to it. Taking it again, missing the tech off the block. Unfortunate for MazeBeans. Kirb0 taking it to a game 5. Last chance.
Last chance for Kirb0. This is the last moment for him to stake a spot in losers finals.
100%. And I mean, seeing either of these players go into Lugi would be an absolute treat.
Yeah.
Kirb0, I think, is just a little bit special. MazeBeans, of course, absolute beast of a player.
Yeah.
But I don't know, seeing Kirby do it at this level, even though Kirb0's been around for a while, doesn't really get old.
No, it really doesn't, especially in like Europe, because Europe has so many zoners at every bracket. Like, the fact that Kirb0 does well when European Samus is as prevalent as it is, is a testament to his ability. Like, I watched him play Siski, and he was getting inhale, and he made the matchup. Like, he would get charge shot, and he would camp, and he would make the matchup look like it was even.
Yeah.
It really isn't, but he would make it look like it.
I watched him versus Siski. I think it was like last weekend or something. Absolute treat. But going to be a hot start from MazeBeans here. Already taking out that first stock. Kirb0 going to have to play this entire game behind.
Yeah, and that's really difficult. And, you know, I spoke about the way that Kirb0 played a lot of these matchups, and a lot of people think Kirb0's a really aggressive player because he plays this character that has to get in. What Kirb0's really good at is his defense. Being forced to approach, this is him not where he wants to be, and MazeBeans knows that, and he's taking advantage.
Yeah, it's tough. Kind of everything that did work before has stopped working. These jumps from Steve, he's getting the Phantom Footstools to get out of these situations. He's simply gliding away from everything that Kirb0 wants to do and forcing him into these scraps. Again, a pick loop into an F smash. Oh my god, Kirb0 already on his last legs. 1 minute and 15 seconds into this game.
Oh, that minecart saving MazeBeans there.
It's going to be a regrab. Can he kill? No, doesn't get it. Again, MazeBeans getting off ledge for free. Parry into a charge F smash. Kirb0 not going to get many more chances after this. He's going to have to make absolutely everything count. But it's looking like it's all MazeBeans at the moment. Yeah. Unfortunate. And that's that extra gear we were talking about. There it is.
Exactly. And there were so many times earlier on in the set where MazeBeans is in that situation and he's drifting back when he does the back air for spacing, or he's drifting forward to try and overshoot, and Kirb0's like drifting in a bit and just spacing around it.
Yeah.
And this time, later on in the set, we saw it a few times where MazeBeans just stays where he is, and as Kirb0 drifts in, he gets caught.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, great players, great friends, have all the answers to each other. It is going to be MazeBeans Lugi.
It's the run back.
Yep.
It is the run back. And the question is, who wants the run back against Neo? Does Lugi want that run back? Or does MazeBeans want to try his luck?
Who wants it more?
Who wants it more?
Now, I actually did not see the winner's side version of this set because I was watching the 5-a side. By the way, if you're ever